Modulation requires a source and a target. It requires what is going to change things, and then the target is what's it going to change. Let's take a look at just a quick, easy to hear source-target correlation. As a source, I'm going to choose how loud I'm playing. I open the drop-down menu, and then I'll choose velocity. You'll see there's a ton of different sources here. Some of them are things I have to control with my hands, and some of them are things that control by the way I play, and some of them are things that just happen automatically. Right now, let's stick with things that I can control. So I'm going to choose velocity. I can certainly control how hard I play. Now, so far, nothing's happening. I mean, the sample itself has some velocity layers to it, but me playing louder is not doing anything, and that's because I haven't chosen a target. So when I choose a target, I now say, when I play louder, what do I want to change? Let's pick something that's immediately audible, like pitch. I'll go to the oscillator and choose the pitch, coarse even, so that it really makes a big difference. So now I'm going to play one note over and over, starting very soft. And as I get louder, you'll hear the pitch changing, even though I'm only playing a single note. I can invert the effect. And I can determine where the start point is. So it's already changing. And if I want to bring it back to 0, I just command click right in the center. I can also mute the current modulation. So if I'm like, oh, I'm not sure about that yet. And then the second I unmute it, it's back in there. Now, if I do pitch fine, that might be a little bit more useful. Kind of detunes it just a little bit. The other cool thing is that you can determine the range in which the source is going to modify that. So if I put that all the way up, well, now you can see I'm really going by like a whole step. And if I bring it back down, it's just very, very, very subtle. So you can have control over that. And it's not just with velocity. It'll be with whatever your modulation source will be. You can scale it through there and then pick the start point with the target underneath. And that's all about modulation via things that you can control physically with your hands. There's a few other choices of things you can control physically with your hands. You can pick key tracking because you can control how far away from middle C you're playing. You can pick the wheel after touch. So if I do that, and let's change it to pitch coarse. I hit the button. And as I push in with aftertouch, you see it changes the pitch. But what I'd like to explore next is things that you don't necessarily have to control with your hands, making it modulate things automatically based on some sort of data generator.